Load game. Yes. Alright. Jinx's bae husbando I need in my life. Bro. I forgot who we were gonna ask questions. Back. Hey, Singular Hollow, thank you for the 10 months. Why didn't that go off? Did that not go off at all?
Welcome back.
That time it did. That's fucking weird. Okay. Thank you, Singular Hollow. Can we get some so nices in chat? That's so nice.
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
Alright.
Do you know anything about hypnosis used on the Atlas course?
Are you sure you mean hypnosis or the power of persuasion?
What's the difference?
Not a lot. But if you want someone to do something, it's usually easier to ask nicely.
Atlas used persuasion techniques.
Well, don't all businesses use it, Inspector? Ever heard of advertising?
Oh no, my blankie fell off. I need my blankie here. It crumples up behind me and it gets all bunched up. I have subtitles off. I do. Fuck.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Hold up. Why do they turn off? Who is ever like, ew, subtitles?
A few more questions, if you don't mind. That's all for the moment. Thank you.
Do we have quality, by the way? I forgot to look. Okay, good. Whew, thank you. Nothing. Have a go, Marie. Might be back later. Take your time.
A couple more questions, if that's okay.
I don't remember who I hadn't asked about this. Better question Paul thoroughly. You should also call the chief for an update. Stuff things you haven't asked Ryan and Paul about yet. Okay. It's such a pretty
more
house.
Questions, please. Thank you.
If I did this, would it mean anything to you?
I presume you've seen an Atlas student doing that.
Ah, so this is an Atlas thing.
Well, it wasn't exactly our idea. The students started doing it spontaneously to show commitment to the cause. Cute, really. Which student did you see doing that?
I'm not sure, but he was carving it into a tree. I told him to stop.
Did you really? Why?
Defacing public property.
That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. What's the punishment for that kind of thing nowadays? Prison sentence?
Oh, it's usually a fine.
All right. What about defiling public liberty? Does that carry a fine too?
Oddly enough, the student in question argued a similar point. Is that something you encourage on the Atlas course?
We encourage people who put ideas first and moral anachronisms second. The problem with the law, Inspector, is that it's out of date.
Well, I suppose that's a matter of opinion. However, you still respect it.
Respect it?
Perhaps an evil.
We all play by the book, Inspector, but that's only because of the threat of possible incarceration.
Or maybe just stop carving things into trees that aren't yours? What? Am I an idiot right now? Am I the only person who thinks that this guy is absolutely batshit? Like, what the fuck? I feel like he's gonna murder
Okay,
us,
that's
right?
it for now. Thank you.
Tree law is actually really complicated, extensive, and can bankrupt a man in no time. God fucking damn it. How is the sound, by the way? I feel like it's a little louder, but I don't know if that's on my end. You gonna open it? Dooms, thank you for the biddies. Can we get some so nices? Because that's such a nice thing to do. I love the biddies. Wait, where is Ryan now? How do I find Ryan?
Ask you a couple more things, please.
Guys, how the fuck
Thank
do
you.
I find Ryan?
Probably be back later.
Is he like all the way on the end now? Is this house we never went in there. Call the chief, maybe? Maybe? It yelled at me last time I used the chief. Fucking damn it.
Jenks, what do you know?
Not much really, sir, except I've discovered Ryan plays the guitar.
I thought you were going to tell me something useful.
Well, I found out Emma was in the band, too.
What, with Rand?
Don't think so. Not sure, actually.
Well, why don't you find out and ring me back when you've got something useful to tell me, yeah?
Yes, Chief. Sorry, Chief.
Bye-bye.
It's just like, anytime you ask him for help, he's like, you're a fucking piece of shit. So the band thing, yeah. But the only issue is, I can't find Ryan to actually question him. I mean, we can ask Emma about the band again, I guess.
Just a few more questions, if you don't mind.
No.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Unless he's in the garage now. If I open... Jinx has already used the remote control lock here. Okay, so there's nothing in there that we could do. I find it difficult to believe Emma never bumped into Liam if she played at the pub and Liam was constantly drinking. Yeah.
Ask about a few more things, please.
Wait. Third Eye was Paul's idea. No, that doesn't mean... Okay. I don't think you missed anything. Hey, Potato. How are you, hon? Phrase designed to summarize Alice's objections. Hasn't seen the mess before from Monarch costumes? No.
That's all for the moment, thank you.
We need to find Ryan, but I don't know where Ryan is. That's the only thing. Is he, like, in the forest somewhere? Does that mean nothing much? You're currently looking for Ryan after talking to a teacher dude about how you convey a friend to carve something into a tree that doesn't belong to you. Yeah, right? I don't think Ryan exists anymore. I think he's been removed from the story. Yeah, we can't go in here. So where the fuck are we supposed to go, bro? That's not fair. Better question Paul thoroughly. You also have things you haven't asked about. Bullshit. Bullshit. I have asked Paul about everything.
Couple more questions, if that's okay?
Okay, we're gonna go through one of each thing. Literally everything. He asked us to leave during the session last time. Maybe we have to wait another hour? Probably. There's a contradiction with Paul, you think? Third eye very similar to Atlas. I don't see any of the... Oh. How did we miss this?
Have you ever heard of Salvia divinorum, or magic mint?
I just went through all of them and it wasn't there.
It's a hallucinogenic plant. Legal, as a matter of fact.
I'm not a drug taker, Inspector. I have no enthusiasm for voluntarily poisoning your brain.
And you've never seen anyone on the course taking it?
Well, if someone had, they wouldn't have done it openly. We don't allow drugs or alcohol on our course. We like to tell the students that success is the best drug. Whether you buy into that, of course, is another matter.
Bullshit. We don't allow drugs or alcohol on the course. There's something about this that's wrong. Liam had been drinking all night at the seminar.
Aha.
So if you don't allow drink or drugs onto the site, why did you allow Liam to drink whiskey all night?
Well, we did give him various warnings. Did try to stop him, but didn't work.
But you let him stay on the course?
Yeah, well, we couldn't throw him out. This isn't a primary school, Inspector. We're not the police. We can't enforce these rules. If they pay their fees, they're entitled to stay on the course.
And what if they want to take drugs?
As long as they do it with discretion, frankly, I don't care if they want to wipe or inject paint stripper all over their faces.
Do you store any alcohol at Atlas?
No.
Is there a kitchen?
Why, do you want to go down there and check?
Well, obviously you wouldn't mind if what you're saying is true.
Of course I wouldn't mind. It's past the lavatories down the corridor, but you won't find any drugs in there or alcohol.
Whether I find alcohol at Atlas or not, it probably isn't particularly relevant. But it's worth a look anyway.
We're gonna find bullshit. We're gonna find some bullshit. Gonna find some bullshit in the Atlas corridors.
So the kitchen must be down the corridor there, if what Paul said is true.
Really?
Interesting.
Do
well,
not move.
there's a TV right there with a DVD
Do not
player.
move.
I don't think anyone will mind if I have a quick look at this.
Do not move. XXX. Super big information. What? Just, oh my god, really? Ryan has been drinking every time we talk to him, right? Why would you record yourself doing this? Oh. Somebody was stealing wallets.
Well, that was odd. Looked like someone pickpocketing, but why make a video of it?
Freedom, true freedom, means freedom from many vices that society had traditionally believed to be virtues. Self-criticism, self-doubt, guilt. Ladies and gentlemen, these are not virtues. These are sins. Born of a fake morality implanted deep within our minds and collective consciousness by governments and religions through the ages, with the sole purpose of preventing the masses, stopping us from achieving the same success, happiness, and freedom enjoyed by those at the very pinnacle of society. I'm going to show you that common morality is nothing more than the cynical creation of an elite desperate to stay in power. An elite hell-bent on preventing you from reaching your full potential by making you feel guilty for pursuing success. But the good news is that you can take back control. You can become the success you deserve to be. Atlas will give you a unique and powerful advantage. Life in all its technicolor glory can be yours. All that you have to do is to stay, embrace it, enjoy it,
God, it's a fucking cult.
and learn to love your ambition.
It's a fucking cult.
Welcome to Atlas.
And it's a fucking cult. Oh my lord. I love how obviously a cult it is. Is he back yet? I have to ask everybody about this pickpocket video that says do not move on it. Do you recognize this DVD?
A few more questions, please.
Have you seen this before?
No? Don't think so.
Be back later on, if that's okay.
Have you seen this before?
No. No, sorry.
The people in this town probably have nothing else exciting to do in their lives except for Atlas, magic men, and talking with the forest.
Thank you. Probably.
You've seen this random DVD before? If I saw a DVD with X's on it, I'd be like, oh, you're showing me porn. This is odd and awkward. He doesn't even let them watch it, right? It's the restaurant. Anything yet? Nobody ever is at this restaurant. I don't know how it's in business.
Ask you a couple more things, please.
Do you know anything about this?
No, sorry.
Oh my god, she
Ask
did it.
Ryan.
I can't ask Ryan. Because Ryan has evaporated. Also, she totally did it. I'm telling you, she fucking did it. She fucking did it. None of y'all can convince me otherwise. Why does she think Ryan did it? I don't fucking know. He'll show up again, you think?
Don't mind.
Seen this before?
The writing looks familiar, but no.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Objection! Maybe I'll see him back here. I like the filter that they use.
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
I like her, to be fair.
Seen this before?
No, what is it?
Do you recognize it?
No. Should I?
Bro, I think the game's glitched.
That's all for the moment. Thank you.
I feel like Ryan is supposed to be at Atlas, and we're just not able to see him. No, it's not? Okay. Oh, wait, maybe he's over here? No. There are also 4 things you haven't asked Ryan about yet. Yeah, I know! He doesn't exist! Go back to Atlas. There's something that you can find. Oh.
Whoa! Whoa!
The DVD! That's all they took. It must have been deliberate. Someone clearly wanted that back. Nice and helpful of them to leave a piece of evidence behind, though.
Wait, was Jinx bald? Like, he's bald. He is bald. He's not just balding. Dude is bald. Oh, that's freaking great.
Couple more questions, if that's okay.
Do you know the shop? Have you used it?
No, but I know where it is.
Where is the
Be back
shop?
later on, if that's okay.
Oh shit, I was supposed to go to Simon. Let's go back to Simon.
A few more questions, please. Thank you.
Seen this? You know the shop?
Yeah, I know the shop. I hired something from them last year, I think.
This is for a party, I assume.
Yeah, something like that.
Not mysterious at all. Not mysterious. Not mysterious.
Okay, that's it for now. Thank you. Thank you. Probably
It's
be
never
back later.
hired from the shop. What? Something like that. Care to elaborate?
Ask you a couple more things, please.
Have you seen this before, anywhere?
Well, I know the shop, costume shop just outside the village.
Ever used it?
Not personally, but I think Ryan might have.
I would love to talk to Ryan about this. Why don't...
Thank you.
Why don't
Probably
we
be back later.
have any ability to talk to Ryan? Ever. It's because they're all in cold.
Just a few more questions, if you don't mind.
Seen this anywhere before?
Nope.
That's all for the moment. Thank you.
I love him. I absolutely adore him. Nope.
Ask about a few more things, please.
Have you seen this before?
No, I don't think so.
You don't recognize the shop?
No.
Is there someone else who works at Atlas? Someone who may have been there tonight?
No. There's a cleaner. Comes at strange times, but then he's a strange boy. Work experience.
As a cleaner?
Well, we did try him in accounts, but didn't work out.
Doesn't know where the bag is from. Where's the mask? Cardboard mask. This is from Monarch Costumes.
Aha.
Do you visit Monarch Costumes a lot?
No. I used to go in there occasionally. Why?
But you do know the shop.
Yes, of course I do.
You see, Paul, I thought you said you didn't know where this bag was from.
Well, maybe I do.
This was used to put over my head, Paul, by a mugger. Would you like to tell me something?
Are you suggesting that I had something to do with your mugging?
Did you?
You really asked the most ridiculous questions. Of course I didn't.
So why did you lie about the shop?
Well, I didn't have anything to do with your mugging, Inspector, but I might know somebody who did.
Go on.
Did Ryan mention Jason to you as a cleaner? Unfortunately, Ryan at some point told Jason that the DVD mustn't be removed from the site. So, when he saw you take it, he simply thought that he was doing us a favor by getting it back. He isn't exactly what you'd call one of Darwin's best examples.
So what's on the DVD that's so special?
All right, it was something I did myself, a little stunt I pulled. to amuse the students.
What kind of stunt?
I pretended to steal from the students. I emphasize the word pretended. The students knew all about it afterwards. Everything was above board.
Steal from students? Why?
We were doing a piece about pushing the limit, so I decided I would show them how it was done. Oh, don't look so serious, Inspector. I returned everybody's things immediately afterwards. No harm done.
And when was this?
Last year sometime.
At Third Eye or Atlas?
Third Eye, I think.
And this was before or after Liam died?
Well, since
Why
you'll
would you
probably
keep the
find out
DVD?
anyway, it happened to be on the night that Liam died, as it happens. Before you ask, no, I didn't steal from him.
Do you think it's a good idea to encourage students to steal, Paul?
I wasn't encouraging students to steal. Policemen are so literal. Life is shades of grey, Inspector. Much as the Force.
We could talk to Ryan. Maybe he would have told us about all that, right?
Whites. Now, if you don't mind, you'd have to excuse me for a moment. You know where the door is.
I see he was quick enough to claim he didn't steal from Liam. What kind of stunt was that anyway? And Liam dying later the same night? It's just all a bit too suspicious.
I really wish I could talk to Ryan. I wish the game didn't go, well, you didn't talk to Ryan yet. I want to take off his hat. Right? Now I want to see what's under there. Bald guys are cute. God fucking damn it, dude. I still think you can find something at Atlas, right? There has to be something here. But there's nothing here. And Ryan's just not existent anymore. Let's check the jetty again. I'm telling you, I think the game bugged a little bit. I think we're supposed to be able to see Ryan somewhere. No, it's really like this? That's so weird. Is there anybody here now? No. Nobody is at this restaurant ever.
Couple more questions, if that's okay. Did you know about Paul's money stealing at Atlas?
Are you talking about a particular incident or just in general?
It's something he did on the course. Stunt.
And what did he do exactly?
Oh, well, he pretended to steal from the students.
That doesn't ring a bell. Paul's stunts usually involve throwing fancy dress parties with scantily clad girls or women dressed as nurses. That's his usual fetish.
When was the last party he threw?
Sometime in the summer. I didn't stay long.
Be back later on, if that's okay.
I don't think he's gonna know about the stealing stunt because he has nothing to do with Atlas, but we can ask.
A few more questions, please.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
I think it's either her, I think it's either Rebecca or, what's his name? Simon, who accidentally killed her. I don't think they killed her on
I'll ask you a couple more things, please. What do you know about Paul stealing money from students? Part of a stunt or something?
What, did he do that?
Keep my mouth shut.
I've never heard about anything like that. No, it might be part of the risk-taking thing, though.
Explain that.
Well, it's part of the course. You have to do something dangerous or risky, something you wouldn't normally do.
Something dangerous?
Well, not dangerous, just risky. Like saying something you wouldn't normally say to someone, or doing something unusual.
Like stealing from other students?
Well, we didn't do anything like that, but you have to tell everyone at the end of the course anyway. And you're not allowed to do anything that would hurt or offend anyone, or you're not allowed to do anything really bad. It's all pretend, really.
It seems a bit odd for a business course.
That doesn't even make sense.
It works, though.
Not allowed to hurt or offend others.
That's it for the time being, thank you.
What do you know about Paul Rand?
Paul the Slime.
You've obviously met him then.
Yes, I have.
What do you know about him committing a fake theft during one of the courses?
What, about him going through people's bags? Yeah, he tried that thing on me as well, weirdo.
So you were at Third Eye?
Yes. Yes, I went there for a few months after college and I left because I hated it. And I didn't know Atlas was the same thing. And I went with Simon.
Does Simon know that?
No. I didn't want to burst his bubble, so I didn't say anything.
So he doesn't know you went to Third Eye?
No.
Ah! So is that where you met Ryan as well?
Yep.
Right. What didn't you like about the course?
Well, it was stupid. They just made you do things to other people and be abusive just to prove that you could, and I absolutely hated it.
What sort of things?
Oh, just stupid things. Nasty things to prove that you could do it. It was about not feeling guilty. And it was horrible. That's why I left.
And is Simon doing all of this stuff now?
No, I think they had to stop because it was just getting ridiculous. I think somebody got arrested or something.
Very interesting.
What? Liam went to Third Eye. True. Didn't know Liam very well. She didn't say she didn't know Liam. BS I still call BS. I can see that. Yeah, she doesn't have anything interesting for Liam. Didn't do anything like that when she went. Maybe? No.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Where is Ryan? If Liam was an alcoholic, I'm sure Rebecca would know something about him that might give us a clue about the Liam thing. But that's the thing. She hasn't really talked about it. Music is giving me Resident Evil vibes. God damn it. He's not answering. There's 5 things you haven't spoken to Ryan about yet. If only he existed again. Yeah, he also said question Ryan about the band, which we can't do because the game's not showing Ryan. You can listen to the calls in the menu, by the way. But that's the thing. Yeah. Where is he? I'm gonna Google it. Contradiction. Where did Ryan go? Thank you, person in German who responded. That was so helpful. Josie, what the fuck did that person say? You need to find a contradiction. Then time progresses. Okay. It was you? Oh, Kappa. Oh. Once brought a guitar to the Atlas session. Ryan offered to buy Emma's guitar. Used to sing in a pub and called Blackstone. Band often played at the pub. Was offered a singing contract. Ryan wastes money on guitars. Lets Ryan play in his room. Ryan can't play the guitar. Ryan couldn't become a professional. He's such an asshole. Yeah, but we already asked Rebecca about everything. We'll talk to her again.
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
Let's Ryan play in his room? That has nothing to do with anything. Who the fuck cares about that? What is dyspraxic? Oh my god, I was supposed to record SOS with Minx this morning, and I think we both just forgot. Oh my god, I'm such an idiot. She's probably sleeping. She's the one who messaged me. She's like, I think we both just fucking forgot. I'm like, yeah. We're terrible friends to each other. What's dyspraxic? I knew there was something I was supposed to do this weekend. I couldn't remember what it was. Movement, coordination, judgment, processing, memory, and other cognitive skills. Okay.
That's all for the moment. Thank you.
Alright, you know what? Emma says she didn't really know about Liam, yet she was in a band called Black Stones. Who else is in that band? Ryan! But I can't talk to Ryan! Okay, I'm angry. I'm so angry. Talk to Emma. Okay, we have been talking to Emma so many times. What does she fucking want? I'm so angry.
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
What? Band often played at a pub. Didn't know Liam very well.
Aha.
That band you sang in, Blackstone. Who else was in the band?
That was
just
shit.
a few people from college.
Including Liam?
That was stupid.
Yeah.
Why did you say you didn't know him?
No,
I didn't know
it's not that.
Liam
I
was in
just
the
thought
band.
You meant that I didn't know about his suicide.
Did you?
No, I was away on holiday.
When he died?
Yeah, I only knew him through the band.
Lying sack of shit.
She
Why are you a
definitely
lack
knows
of shit?
more than she's saying. She was in a band with Liam, but didn't know about his problem. I'm not sure I believe you, Emma.
I think Rebecca told us he was. What? It's the fact that she was in Third Eye plus the pub that made me know she was BSing about Liam. Well, I mean, how did people not know about him? It's not a very big town. I don't know. Only knew Liam through the band Black Stone, but she was in Third Eye. Bullshit. Was at Third Eye when Paul pulled the stunt. She said she wasn't in town. Bullshit. Because Liam died that night. And if she was at she was at Third Eye when it happened. Oh, was on holiday the night Liam died. I'm doing the wrong thing.
Aha.
So,
Why you
witnessed
always
Paul's money-stealing
lying?
stunt, is that right?
Yes.
But you weren't there when Liam died.
No.
Don't quite understand that, you see, because Paul pulled the stunt on the same night. Liam died later that evening.
I must have got mixed up.
So you don't know anything about Liam's death, even though you were there on that night?
No.
Emma. I think you better explain, don't you?
It was the stupid course, wasn't it?
Go on.
Well, we were all told to do stupid things, and then that thieving thing happened, and so...
Take a breath, Emma.
Liam killed himself because of me.
Oh.
Why?
Liam had a birthmark on the side of his face. And no one would mention anything, even though we all knew it was there.
Oh, she made fun
They
of
all thought it was ugly. So I thought I'd say something, and I even asked Paul if it was okay to say it.
And what did he say?
He said he wouldn't mind. Then Liam killed himself. Liam's dead because of me.
Well, Emma, I'm quite sure you regret what you said, but I really don't think you caused Liam's death.
No, I don't think she
There's
caused
always
it
more to
either.
these things than meets the eye. It wasn't your fault.
We can't tell Simon, please.
Simon doesn't need to know.
Oh, honey.
Thank you.
She probably honestly thinks that she killed him.
9 o'clock. Poor Emma. I suppose it's possible that what she said led to Liam's death, but I really doubt it. I blame the Rands before I blame her.
That's why she will not go back to those courses. That's why she doesn't trust them. Is anybody at the restaurant now? It's 9 o'clock at night. Nobody eats here!
A couple more questions, if that's okay. Be back later on, if that's okay.
Music is so loud right now. Why is the music so loud right now? I wouldn't exactly kill myself just for the comment about my appearance. I'd be unhappy, but that's kind of not enough. If you were drunk, maybe?
A few more questions, please. Thank you. Okay, that's it for now. Thank you.
I could see if she was drunk, or if he was drunk and just in a mode. Hypnotized?
Ask you a couple more things, please.
Do you think Emma's criticism of Liam on that last night led to his suicide?
I doubt it, Hal.
Did you encourage Emma to criticize him?
I didn't encourage Emma to do anything. I merely told her what we tell every student to do, to express
You're not supposed
themselves
to do...
as they want to. It would be out of order to criticize them after that, wouldn't it? However, I didn't expect her to criticize his birthmark, if that's what it was. That's a decision she took herself.
Bodhi.
So you didn't know her well?
Bodhi.
No, not at all.
Okay. Hardly knew Emma. Oh, okay. Liar, liar, pants on fire. Kitty being naughty? He is. Where's the one that said that? Was it Simon who said that they would never hurt anyone? He didn't know her, sure, after Emma calling him Slime Ball, right? Maybe he's back. Frickin' finally.
Just a few more questions, if you don't mind.
Jesus.
What do you know about Emma Bowman criticising Liam before his suicide?
Is he drinking?
There,
Yes, he's drinking.
Well, I know Emma blamed herself for his death.
There's a magnifying glass in the
She was
hallway.
upset and
I didn't see it.
all of that, but I wouldn't blame her, Inspector. I really don't think she had anything to do with it at all.
You don't think?
Liam was a very confident person, very outgoing, very strong individual, or so it seemed. I mean, people are free to do what they like. Even something as irreversible as bumping themselves off. Sad though that is, of course.
Alright. Let's
Thank
go into
you.
the hallway. I didn't
Probably
see the
be back
magnifying
later.
glass when I was out here. Yeah. The fuck is this? Is that a bong?
That'll come in handy. Don't know why I never remember to buy one.
Bodhi! I have told you very many times.
No, Papa, I have never done that bad. I've never done bad things. No, I have to get the birdies. No, Papa, no, I don't like it. Just the body paws. These are body paws. These are body paws. These are body paws. This is a body belly.
He doesn't want to be held right now. He actually hates this.
But this is what happens when you're bad. You get pets. You get pets because this is what happens when you're bad. No, no, this is what happens. This is your punishment. You get kisses.
Stop it. Stop being bad. I'll eat your ear. Okay. Hey! Oh. Bodhi had his claw out when I did that and just sliced my neck. Ugh. Alright. Peanut said cute kitty. Hi.
Ask about a few more things, please.
Have you recognized this flashlight?
What do you know about your father's money-stealing stunt?
Oh, well, yes, that was something that Dad decided to do as part of the shock aspect of the course.
But he went too far, you believe.
He usually does.
And do you think it did have anything to do with Liam's death?
No. Liam wasn't like that at all. I mean, that was just a simple, unfortunate coincidence. I mean, Liam had his own problems, but he didn't
Torch
have
is an
any
item you
problems
use.
with
I
the
know.
money shock stunt. No.
We'll probably need it because it's dark out.
Do you know what this is?
Well, I think it's a bag. Is it a bag, Inspector?
The shop.
Oh, yes, the costume shop. Yes, we used to hire from them.
For the course?
Well, yes. For the course, at the end of each stage, we have a little party, and we ask students to dress up or try acting out being somebody new, their new selves, as it were.
Could you explain a bit more? New selves?
One of the main elements of the course is learning how to act, how to be whoever you need to be in any given situation. I think you'll agree, Inspector, that business is about being the right person in the right situation at the right time. What it does, it helps them to detach themselves, become somebody new, pretend, you know, that kind of thing. It's surprising what a little bit of cross-dressing can do for you, Inspector. You should try it.
Not at this stage. you tell me about auto-hypnosis?
Well, what would you like to know?
Do you use it on the course?
We dip into it occasionally, but it's not a major feature of the course. I would say that, well, a minority of the students know how to use it, but the majority wouldn't know, wouldn't have a clue.
It's not a requirement of the course.
No, not at all. We don't ask people to do things that they're not comfortable with. There's no bribery, no coercion. We're thinking about phasing auto-hypnosis out, actually.
What's the reason for that?
Well, to be perfectly honest with you, Inspector, it doesn't actually work very well.
I didn't realize you were a musician.
Oh, well, I'm not really a musician. I mean, I dabble a little bit. To be quite honest with you, I'm far more interested in collecting guitars.
You're not in a band?
Well, I did audition. I did audition a few years ago. When I say a few years ago, of course, I mean about 20 years ago. Doesn't time fly?
What band was that?
Oh, I can't remember. Something Stone. Aren't they all called something Stone? Hammerstone. That's it.
And you still collect?
I haven't bought a guitar for over a year. I feel I've moved on.
Didn't he offer to buy Emma's guitar? Is he still into Emma?
So tell me more about this doll burning.
It's a symbolic ceremony we perform every few weeks on the course.
What's it about?
It's about burning your old personality and finding a new one, a better one.
So the dolls are...
Baby.
You.
It's not
They
Blackstone.
represent you from the past. Each doll has a picture of the student as a child or a teenager. And they burn the doll and symbolically destroy their old personality. It's quite simple but effective, I find.
And why did that girl shout?
Because it's an emotional thing. She's quite clearly become very attached to her doll. They do spend the first month with them. We tell them to take the doll everywhere with them before they actually go through the doll burning.
And you believe that's a good thing? Destroying your past?
Of course it's a good thing, Inspector. We're all shackled to our past, particularly you by the sound of it. Perhaps we should make a doll of you, Inspector, and burn that. What do you think?
No, thank you.
You're probably right. I'm not sure it would do any good anyway.
Oh shit. The freaking side eye. The side sass. Girl. I don't think we have anything to ask him.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Are they out of here? Ooh, are there any clues in here? No. No, why would I have that? Alright, let's go in the forest and use the flashlight, because I'm sure that's where we have to do it. Oh, you know where we could use the flashlight? In the back of Rebecca's pub. He's dyspraxic but played the guitar. What? What did that say? Car money? What?
Well, and there's the mask symbol again. Looks like someone's been trying to make a point.
What? Who does that? Totally needed a flashlight to see that letter, yep. It's true.
Couple
girl,
more
I gotta
questions, if that's
pee.
okay?
Alright, after he talks to us,
Do
I
you
need to
know
go
what
to the bathroom.
these are?
Oh, yes, that's my old car. It was vandalized. I took those for the insurance company. Where did you find those?
At the pub. You know who did this?
Yes. A girl called Lisa Blint. She was on the course. Very strange girl.
And why did she write the words devil worshippers all over your car?
Well, she was a very strange girl. She had a lot of psychological problems. I'm not entirely sure, Inspector. I mean, she took a dislike to the course for some particular reason. I couldn't quite put my finger on it. And she asked for a refund. I declined. And she decided to spray her disapproval all over my car.
Odd thing to spray, isn't it, though? Devil worshippers?
Well, she was a very odd girl, Inspector. Maybe she thought it was a way of getting back at us. I have no idea.
Did Rebecca know about it?
Well, yes, she did, but I wasn't about to unleash Rebecca on her. She can be quite fierce sometimes, you know. And I mean, the girl wasn't vindictive. She had psychological problems. She lives in the village, actually. The run-down house at the end of the lane. Can't miss it.
Really? Right.
Oh my god. We're gonna have so much to talk to her about. Alright. I'll be right back. I have to pee really bad. I'll be right back. Because I'm a devil worshipper.
That's all for
I
the
can
moment.
find reasons
Thank you.
to dislike the course off the top of my head already. I mean, it's definitely not my
Could
cup of
that
tea.
be where Lisa lives? Run-down house at the end of the lane. That's what Ryan said, wasn't it?
Down house looks better than half the houses around here. Knock, knock, knock.
Is it Lisa?
Yes.
Inspector Jenks, I'm investigating an incident in the village. I wonder if I could ask you a few questions.
What sort of incident?
I'd rather come in and discuss it if that's all right with you. I promise I won't take long.
But I will be back every 10 seconds.
I'll just go in here, yes?
I have to go out in a minute.
Oh, look, I can come back later.
I might not be here. What did you want to ask?
I just wanted to ask you, did you know Kate Vine?
No.
Right. Well, I heard that you're familiar with Atlas, the life skills training company.
What do you want to know about Atlas?
Well, I heard you reacted badly to it.
Of course I reacted badly. So would anyone.
Now, why do you say that?
Because they're devil worshippers.
Devil worshippers.
They're making demons appear.
They're tricking everybody. They're getting people to join up, then they're putting demons inside them. You can see them.
See who?
Demons.
Where could you see them?
In the mirrors.
At Atlas.
Any mirror. You can't get rid of them. They stay inside you.
So, how did you get rid of them?
So batshit.
I didn't.
You still see them?
I swear to God, if we see something, I'm gonna freak the fuck out.
I just don't look.
No
I
Siri.
put all the lights on. I make sure it's all bright. I put them on when I need to look in the mirror. If I make sure everything is bright, I just see myself without seeing the other person.
Who is the other person?
My God.
She's like me, but older. It's like her eyes sink in. She's all wrinkled, with a wrinkled mouth. Like she's dying. And then I realize I'm her. I'm not me anymore. I'm her.
It's called getting older, honey.
I'm sorry, I have to go now. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Just leave this strange man in my house. That feel when you find out gravity makes you feel wrinkly.
A few more questions, please. Do you know anyone who is interested in or involved with devil worship?
Have you met Lisa?
Which Lisa are you talking about?
Mad Lisa. Lives on her own, doesn't like mirrors.
Yeah, I've met her. You think she's mad?
You can't look at yourself in the mirror without seeing ghosts. You've got problems, don't you think?
How do you know her?
She came to the farm for some eggs a couple of times. Got talking to her once, that's all.
And what did she tell you?
Nothing much. Except she thought the devil was after her.
What did you tell her?
Told her the devil needs a good reason to be after you. She was just like most people, really, blind to herself. Except she was more extreme. That's all madness is. Being blind to yourself.
Why would the devil waste his time? I'm pretty sure he has other things to deal with. Like, the Paul's theft stunt. Like, what's up with that?
Know anything about these?
Nope.
Even the devil needs hobbies.
Be back later on, if that's okay.
That was his point, I think. Like, girly, the devil really. Like, girl, you need a hobby. Sometimes you don't need a reason to hate someone. I guess the devil is no exception. God damn it. What did the devil do to you?
I'll ask you a couple more things, please.
You don't even know him.
Have you ever seen these?
It's Ryan's car. It got vandalised last year. His camera had been stolen, so I took pictures. Ugh, whoever did it made a mess, didn't they?
Camera was stolen.
Nobody
What?
was prosecuted for it.
Not that I remember. The insurance paid out, though.
Okay, so unrelated. I love when insurance companies actually pay what they're due. I'm just saying. It doesn't happen often, but it
Have
does
you
sometimes.
ever come across anyone interested in or involved with the occult?
As in black magic? No, why?
Atlas don't use occult techniques or anything like that?
Atlas? Not unless Ryan's got a secret he's not telling me about. Why, who's been talking?
Just a line of inquiry. Okay, thanks.
Whoa. Whoa, that was a side of someone I didn't expect to see. Who's been talking? Girl. Girl. Rebecca needs to take like 3 steps back. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. That was scary as fuck. That actress, holy shit. I felt chills. Broken pendant. No, I want the mirror. I've never seen the mirror before. Ah, okay. Doll burning ceremony. Yeah, I don't think she knows. Well, if she does, she's not saying anything. Because auto-hypnosis wouldn't be devil worship. Yeah, none of her answers have anything. If she is involved, she has been very careful.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Have you tried Simon's homebrew? God fucking damn it. We haven't been back to Simon in a while. Hey Simon, do you know about devil worship? It's just like a casual conversation at this point.
Have you seen these before?
No.
Apparently the best way to get Apparently the way to get away with murder is just to never contradict yourself. It doesn't matter what other people say. Right? You just be like, have you seen this before? No. Just stop talking. Have you seen this before? No.
What do you know about devil worship?
Devil worship?
Hey, Kenny.
Where?
At Atlas.
Devil worship at Atlas? No, there's none of that.
That's it for the time being. Thank you.
I'm not convinced that he has nothing to do with it yet.
Do you know anything?
I don't think Emma
these?
did it, but if she did, it was an accident. I don't think she did it aggressively.
Have you ever heard about there being devil worship at Atlas?
Devil worship? No. Definitely not. Who said that?
It's just something I heard. Okay, thanks.
For somebody who hates Atlas, she also agrees there's no devil worship at Atlas. Any ideas on who done it yet? I think Rebecca had something to do with it, or...
Thank you.
I feel like
Probably be back
Rebecca.
later.
I feel like she's my prime suspect. Only because she's too squeaky clean. And that comment, who's talking, got me like, I don't think Paul did it because he's way too obvious. Like, way too obvious. But we'll find out.
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
Has devil worship ever been part of the course, Ryan?
Am I correct in assuming that you have spoken to Lisa Blind?
You would be. She's been telling me all about the Atlas obsession with Satanism, Ryan.
Then if you've met Lisa Blind, then you will have worked out for yourself that she has a very vivid imagination. She also has psychological problems, diagnosed psychological problems, as a matter of fact.
So where did she get the idea that you lot were, devil worshippers?
I really have no idea. The girl is insane. She's frightened of her own shadow, bless her. She actually thinks that demons are possessing her even now. You really can't trust a word she says.
So you are saying there has never been any devil worship at Atlas?
I don't even know what devil worship is, Inspector. It's not something I particularly know anything about. I certainly don't recall anyone ever having worshipped the devil at Atlas. We even tried to help the poor girl by paying for some treatment, but she didn't want it.
Really?
It's not easy to offer someone help when they think that you're the problem.
You liar! Why do they keep saying these things? Okay. I don't think he is a main orchestrator, but I definitely think he knows something. Doesn't know anything about devil worship, really. Then why you talking? Why you always lying? Why you always lying? Oh my god, stop fucking lying.
Aha. So, you used to read a lot about voodoo and satanic rituals, but you don't know anything about devil worship?
Well, obviously, I just meant we don't worship the devil. We're not devil worshippers here at Atlas, Inspector. Ridiculous.
But the point is, Ryan, that you claim not to know anything about it, but admitted you were obsessed with it when you were younger. Are you sure none of that made its way onto the Atlas course? And that Lisa isn't basing her beliefs on anything within that course?
Lisa isn't basing her beliefs on anything other than her own imagination, Inspector. Look, we do use some techniques that some students find difficult, disturbing.
Okay.
We encourage them to see things differently, that's all. And some people simply aren't up to that. Some people, like Lisa, that's why we introduced the aptitude test.
What's the aptitude test?
This.
I don't think him dropping it the first
We
time is
ask
part of this.
students to fill in an aptitude test, medical history, psychological issues, that kind of thing, any medication that they have used in the past, any medication that they currently are using. Here, take a look. Basically, it's just to try and make sure that we don't get another Lisa.
Has it worked?
Well, touch wood, so far, yes.
Can I keep a copy of this?
So we don't get any more crazies on the
How
course.
much importance they actually give to this test? And what are they doing that's so disturbing anyway?
Okay, what does the application Atlas aptitude test looks like? What version of English did I just speak? What does the application test look like? This, I don't see anything. Okay, whatever. We'll just ask people about it, I guess. Well, I mean, like, he's not helping with everybody doing doll burning. There's no use for the Atlas aptitude test. Oh, we have to use it on somebody. Yo. What the fuck was that flash? Aptitude test. Question 1. Have you ever sacrificed a goat to Satan? If yes, congrats. You're a devil worshipper. Also, so no one gets harmed because it's all voluntary and stuff, but then Lisa gets so disturbed she sees demons, sure. Yeah, but he wasn't the one who says nobody gets harmed.
Questions, if that's okay.
But that being said, Lisa was I really feel like Lisa was a special
Be back
kind
later
of
on, if that's okay.
a special kind of little something. She had a little flim flam in the blim blam. Like there was something pre-existing for that. Do you see ghosts, demons, other supernatural entities and mirrors? Lies and typical. Yeah.
A few more questions, please. Thank you. Can you tell me a bit about this, please? It's the Atlas aptitude test.
What do you want to know?
What does it test exactly?
If you're
It's
a
a
cray
test
cray.
we introduced to make sure that any students didn't have any major personality problems,
Okay.
skeletons in the cupboard, so to speak.
On the surface, it
we
seems
introduced
fine.
it because we had a little bit of a problem with one of the students.
Lisa.
You are well informed.
And what do you think it was that disturbed her?
Oh, we never asked
I
him about
believe
the
that
car.
the course proved to be too demanding for her. We discovered that she had one or two psychological problems and she couldn't handle it.
And did you change
allergies.
anything else on the course apart from introducing the test?
I love this
We
game.
increased the entrance age to 21. Well, wasn't much, but it's about the only thing we could do.
Okay.
We didn't want another Lisa. We didn't want students turning around and suing us, did we?
Okay. Alright. We didn't actually ask about all this stuff.
Do you know anything about devil worship?
Narcissism can make people see things. I'm speaking IRL as well.
Devil worship?
Satanism?
But that wasn't covered.
Am I missing something here?
I heard Atlas had elements of Satanism on the course.
Okay.
You were misinformed. We're a training company, we're not devil worshippers. What kind of a question is that?
So you've no interest in the occult?
No, Inspector, I have no interest in the occult any more than I have interest in pole vaulting, cheese making, or snake charming. Anything else you want to know that I'm not interested in?
That's fine, thanks.
Okay, I'm gonna look into that. However, granted, remember guys, we don't usually cover religion on the channel, but I am an equal opportunity religion person. I love religion. I think it's the most interesting fucking thing in the world. From the exterior side, I love how even growing up, I was super into religions. My mom would I grew up J-Dub, Jehovah's Witness. My mom was. I was not. I never got baptized. That's this whole thing, but that's not what we're talking about. She always imparted on me to look at other religions and see how they do things and how interesting they can be, because it's this whole mindset that there's all these different beliefs and so many different beliefs. So even Satanism, while a lot of people think it's evil, it's still very interesting to me, because it's still this whole belief system that people very much are interested in and believe and have their hearts in, and something like this is very interesting to me. So I just wanted to put that out there. Not condoning or saying anything negative. I'm just saying it's interesting. No truth in Lisa's accusation, not interested in the occult. I feel like this is a lie. No, he's telling the truth. I don't think he actually cares. Now that I think about it, I don't think he actually gives a fuck about religion. Hold up. The mask? Oh, you know what? We never did. We never asked about the car.
Do you know what these are?
Yes, that's Ryan's car. Another toy he managed to ruin. It was vandalized sometime last year.
Do you know who did it?
I don't believe anybody was ever prosecuted for it.
He knows who the fuck did it. He is so careful with his words, bro. He is so fucking careful with his words. Test designed to reveal psychological issues. Wait, stop. Ugh, I didn't mean to do that. Where's Liam? Liam had issues. Knew Liam had personal problems. Doll burning was Ryan's idea, so yeah, I don't think he had anything to do with even the slightly occult stuff. Okay.
Okay, that's it for now. Thank you.
Hearing about people believing in certain religions, Buddhism is one that's always loved hearing about. I like hearing about Buddhism, the occult. I think that's awesome. And I've briefly looked into Hinduism, and I really love that. There's so many different little things. They're all peppered, and I love it. I think that goes into like cultures and learning about different cultures and what they believe in, and I just absolutely love it. Like Amish society, super interesting to me.
Ask you a couple more things, please.
Atlas aptitude test.
Do you know anything about this?
It's the aptitude test, isn't it, for Atlas? What do you want to know?
Do you know why it was introduced?
I think they had some trouble with some unsuitable students. I suppose you have to be careful who you work with.
Okay. That makes sense. Unsuitable students. Yeah, I don't think...
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Yeah, she has anything to do with that one. I haven't asked them about the aptitude tests, I don't think.
Just a few more questions, if you don't mind.
Have you seen one of these before?
No, not this one exactly, but we had to fill something similar in on the first night at Atlas. One of those aptitude tests? No, fitness and stuff like that.
Okay, so they're changing it. Test about general fitness. Okay.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Nothing what she just said would contradict anything, really.
Did you do a test before you started at Atlas?
Oh, yeah. It was all just questions about if I had any illnesses or mental health problems or stuff like that, you know. But they didn't actually ask for any proof, so you could have lied through your teeth on that one. Don't think they actually checked.
Interesting.
No devil worship at Atlas. I feel like that's... Hold on. Auto-hypnosis induced by mirrors. Where's my mirror? James is into New Age mysticism. No. No. Nothing. Look at Paul for
That's all for
answers,
the moment.
probably.
Thank you.
Yeah, well, let's look at... Is there anybody we haven't asked
if
yet?
that's okay.
Oh, Puppo. We found out the dog's name. So our neighbor's dog is named Princess, and she's adorable. So you'll hear her bark from time to time. She's a golden lab, and she's adorable. She's super lovey-dovey. Well, like most labs are. They're just natural. I think, like, somebody got into the hard coding of Labrador Retrievers, and they were like, just love people. I think labs are just always lovey-lovey, and pit bulls are codependent issues. My ex's brother had a pit bull, and she needed human contact at all times. She would be purposely uncomfortable so that she could be touching you. Like, she's like, okay, I see you're sitting. What if I position myself this way? That way I can lay on your lap. I'm like, really? Leave me alone. Alone. She had freaking props. At least you have dog barks. My neighbors were lighting off fireworks at 11 p.m. yesterday. Oh.
Ask about a few more things, please.
I hate noise. I think there are countless videos of me just saying I hate noise.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Oh, buddy is asleep. You know what? Something's not right. Why does it say click to try using this? Do I have to take it? I don't want to use it. I can hear every word and every bang on the table and the walls and the floors. Oof. My best friend is a pit bull, and the first time he saw me, I was sitting on the couch, and he jumps on the couch and jumps onto my back, pinning me in the weird angle, just licks the back of my ear. Like, they're way too much. I could never. I can't. Dogs are supposed to be guard dogs, but those things are just puppies in disguise. They don't realize their size, and it's just... They're loving, and I appreciate that, but I can only take so much. I can't. That's why I like cats. They go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. If I walk out of the room, sometimes they come with me, sometimes they don't. Okay. They'll cuddle when you need them to. They're not just always on you. And on a hot day, that girl was constantly on you, and you were like, oh my god. I think she was a rescue or something, and she didn't really have the love growing up, as most of them are. But still, like, oh my god. Understanding why she was like that didn't make me be like, oh, okay, I really want you to just be on top of me with your hot body during the summer heat. Stop it. Stop. I'm such a grumpy old man.
Couple more questions, if
There
that's
is
okay?
a such thing as too much love. Alright. Offered Lisa private psychological treatment. What? Alright, you know what? Let's check with the chief. He'll probably, like, yell at me, like, what did you think about that too? But I don't care. Imagine a husky or Malmood doing something like that. No.
Jenks, I presume.
Yes, Chief. Bit more news. It turns out Emma was with Liam on the night he died, and she thinks she caused him to commit suicide. She made fun of him, mocked him as part of the course.
Nice of her. Why did she do that?
Requirement of the course, apparently. To say something offensive. It's meant to encourage free
Requirement
thinking.
of the course?
And I suppose the Rands just think that's what, par for the course or something like that, do they?
Well, Paul wasn't too bothered. He claims he didn't know Emma, so couldn't have predicted what she was going to do.
That doesn't wash. What does Emma say about him?
She does not like him. Really doesn't like him.
So she must have known him well enough. How well did he know her?
He claims not very well.
Well, make sure he's telling the truth. Oh, I've got a cup of coffee to make.
Coffee? Yeah, okay, thanks, Chief.
Right.
I want coffee. Ooh, after the stream, I'm gonna make coffee. I love coffee. Everything is voluntary, but that was a requirement,
please?
right? Hardly knew Emma. Claims all the students enjoyed the stunt. I'm calling bullshit.
Aha. You say you didn't know Emma, yet you bought her a freedom necklace.
I don't remember saying anything about buying Emma a necklace.
So you didn't buy her one? So you did buy her one? So that means you must have known her, and quite well too.
Stop making such a big
That's why she was so pissed off about getting it.
Look, I've been around a few years. The clock is ticking. And I admit I have an embarrassing weakness for attractive women. It was a stupid mistake.
Slime.
But that's all it was.
So you're saying...
That's why she gave it
tried
away.
on with her?
No, I didn't try it on. I bought her a necklace. I'm not aware that there's a law against buying presents unless, of course, the Third Reich has been elected while I was at a bridge party. Emma was old enough to make decisions for herself. And as a matter of fact, she decided that she didn't want to be bothered with an old fool like me. So nothing happened, no mistakes, nobody got hurt. All right.
Like father, like son.
Social
No
distancing.
surprises there. I wonder how many students Paul has tried it on with.
Once tried to date Emma. Atlas encourages ideas of morality. Where's the thefts? Ugh. Wait, did he raise the age to 21 so him dating the girls would be legal? I mean, you can... Isn't the minimum age in British land 16 or 17? Something like that? So I don't think that was necessary. Because it was after high school that they were initiating these people. So they would be old enough. I think, yep, it's 16. Okay. Yeah, I don't think that was why he did it. I think it was literally because of the alcohol and them trying to get people at, because your brain doesn't stop like. Oh my god! Obviously, I didn't quite get to that part with my brain. But it hits the tip, I think, in your early 20s or something, when it stops developing. But I don't know, and don't quote me on that. I feel like I heard that somewhere once, and I expressed it as fact in my brain while it was developing, before I was 20-something.
Thank you. Probably
I don't
be back
know.
Later.
I don't know what that revelation would be. Probably for minors. It's an adult and a minor. It might be different. I don't think that was his reason. I really don't. I think he's a slime ball, but I don't think that's the reason they increased it. There has to be something that he told us that's a fucking contradiction. There. Weren't we going to check something about auto-hypnosis? Not used in the course anymore. Impossible to be hurt or damaged by hypnosis. It's not possible to force students to be hypnotized. Lisa was hurt. Was she? I mean, Lisa couldn't handle the course techniques. There we go.
So nobody has ever been affected by auto-hypnosis, except Lisa.
Hypnosis wasn't the problem, Inspector. Lisa was the problem with Lisa. That's why we introduced the test.
But the hypnosis was the trigger, wasn't it?
Lisa arrived on the course believing we were all devil worshippers. She was nuts to start with. We didn't make her like that.
Well, as far as I can tell, Paul, you've had one student accuse you of devil worship and 2 others commit suicide. Some of your students aren't having a very good time on this course, are they?
Nonsense. Kate was enjoying every minute of it. She couldn't get enough of it.
Really?
She was full of the joys of life. Bubbly, confident, flirty.
With who?
You mean with whom?
With whom?
Pretty much everybody. Including me, as I remember.
Really? And, did you respond?
I don't get into relationships with students, Inspector. Company policy. It's not professional.
You're a lying sack of shit. You just told me.
That Kate flirted with him. There's no way Paul would have turned down an opportunity like that. Aha. So you avoid relationships with students, except for Emma, who you tried to date.
Oh, come on, Inspector. That was a long time ago.
And what about Kate Vine? Did you try to date her or not?
Oh, don't be so ridiculous, Inspector. Kate was an exceptionally clever girl. She knew exactly what she wanted, and she knew how to get it.
You mean that Kate approached you?
It wouldn't surprise me if she was playing everyone in the group. Kate had more enemies than you'd think. She was a very, very manipulative.
She doesn't know anything about Kate.
O'clock, it's getting late. I'm gonna have to pick up the pace if I'm gonna solve this by midnight.
Uh-huh. Okay. Is anybody freaking at the restaurant yet?
I really don't think it's my place, darling.
It is your place,
I just don't want to tell tales.
Tell him about side effects. You know what happens when things are safe.
So it's going to be that kind of evening, is it? No big you deal. Problems? Hello, Inspector. See you later.
Oh my. Someone's into fucking bondage fun. Holy shit. Holy shit.
A few more questions.
I just saw a bit much of that relationship. Oh my lord.
That's all for the moment. Thank you.
Anything over here yet? Anybody eating at this restaurant yet? Freedom, and yet he probably prefers some shackles now and again, right? She's like, do you know what happens? You've been a bad boy. Isn't it kind of late to eat? What are we, like 70?
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
I've gotten to a restaurant eating at 9, 10 o'clock. But that's because we have a diner down the street that's open 24/7. Well, I mean, now it's not. Isn't it like 9 p.m.? No, it's 10. Hold up.
Be back later on.
No,
if
go
that's
back to that
okay.
old guy. Or go back to Paul. Because I think he said he didn't know anything about Kate. And I want to ask her about that. I had my breakfast at 3 p.m.
okay.
today. Jesus. Alright, hold up. Kate Vine's death. Only met Kate a few times. Possibly spoke to her. Bro. Anyone
Okay,
else see
that's
the
it for now.
magnifying glass of the pub? Oh shit, I didn't see it. Hold up. Salvia divinorum.
Well, isn't that interesting?
And why was she giving it to him? Unless she was like, bring this home for me.
A few more questions, please. Thank you.
Do you know what the medicine in the cupboard at the pub is for?
You'd better ask Rebecca about that. I'm not exactly sure what's in there. She tends to keep her wares under lock and key.
She just gave
Do you know,
some,
our
bro.
wedding night was quite a surprise.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
We're just gonna forget that he just took some?
Ask you a couple more
Lock and
things,
key.
please.
I like that.
The cupboard downstairs, there's a lot of unopened stuff in it.
Is that?
Prescriptions. Made out to you.
Oh. They're just spare painkillers. The chemist always gives us too many. He's a friend of the family.
What?
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Paul is TMIing so hard at this hour, right? Well, he's been drinking that same scotch for how long now?
Just a few more questions, if you don't mind. That's all for the moment. Thank you.
It's a new scotch each time. Why wouldn't he use
Bit
the bike?
careless, Simon. Probably nothing important, but at this stage, I need all the clues I can get.
Did he just steal that? He straight up stole it.
Ask about a few more things, please.
What do you know about this?
This is Simon's. I bought this for him when we were on holiday. Has he lost it?
He dropped it.
He can't keep anything.
Have you seen this before?
Nope. Sorry, never heard of him.
Be back later on, if that's okay.
Okay, I'm not going to talk to Simon about it because he's going to be like, oh, you found it, thanks, and take it. Like, I can guarantee you. Morphine is not something readily available, quite monitored. Okay.
Know anything about this?
No, I don't. I'm sorry. We have our own IT chap. Lovely chap, in fact. Fat and sweaty, though. It's like a double act, doesn't it?
Fuck.
Have you seen this before?
No, sorry.
I don't know why he would.
Thank you. Probably be back later. A few more questions,
When is Saint
please.
Bernard?
Seen this before anywhere?
No.
Do you know who this is? Dean Hayfield, Aztec.
Sorry, never heard of him. We have some prisoner of a sort who does our IT. Large guy. No manners.
That's it for the time being. Thank you.
Is Paul making eyes at Jinx? I don't think so. I don't think Jinx is his cup of tea.
Ask you a couple more things, please.
Recognize this at all?
Yeah, he fixed my laptop.
Does he live locally?
I think so.
Seen this before?
Don't think so.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
We haven't asked Rebecca about it. Might as well. I doubt she'll know anything, but you know what. I swear our IT guy would intentionally fuck up whatever IT they have on purpose. Wow.
Do you know anything about this?
No, sorry.
Have you seen this before?
No.
That's all for the moment. Thank you.
Alright, fine.
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
I think you dropped this outside. Someone you know.
Oh, this is just from some IT guy I met. I don't need it.
Enough. I noticed some numbers on the back. Do you need these?
I don't know. What is it?
1905?
Oh, yeah, that's just a pin or something. It's okay, I can remember it.
So not an offshore savings account or anything?
No, it's not important.
Is this yours?
Yeah. That's from my keys. Where did you find that?
Just outside.
Right. Oh, it must have come off when Nathan dropped my keys off. He was borrowing my car.
That's very trusting.
Yeah, I suppose it is. I am a bit too trusting, really. It's a new car as well.
Owns a new car, but needs a bike.
Aha.
So the bike's the only way you can get to work, yes?
Yeah.
What's wrong with the car?
I can't drive the car yet, can I? I don't have my license.
Right.
I got a windfall from an insurance payout. Just figured I'd buy something sensible with it straight away instead of wasting the money.
What was the insurance payout?
It was for a laptop. It got stolen down at Atlas.
At Atlas?
Well, they didn't break in. I think they just walked in and took it. The laptop was in a storeroom, but I think the lock was broken, to be honest.
Doesn't sound like they're taking their security very seriously.
Actually, it got a lot better after that.
I think I'll check it anyway.
Okay.
Must have been a very nice laptop to be able to
Seriously.
buy a car with the insurance. Or a very cheap car. Might have to have a talk with Ryan about his security measures.
Jinx is hilarious to see silently because his faces are amazing, right?
Did you know about Simon's laptop being stolen?
Yeah, because it had all my college work on it, which I hadn't backed up or saved. Not that it mattered much, but I did buy a new one. And Simon uses it now. When I let him.
After
Be back
losing
later
something
on,
like
if
that,
that's
I would
okay.
fucking kill him. Now Jinx knows where to steal stuff from, right? Atlas. Dream Warrior, nice point flex. I just want to look in here real quick, see if there's anything. I doubt it. Okay.
A couple more questions, if that's okay.
Were you at Atlas when Simon's laptop was stolen?
Oh, I believe I was, yes. It was taken from the storeroom in the hallway.
Was it ever recovered?
No, we didn't catch anyone. We're quite exposed out here. Somebody could just have wandered along the lanes, seen into the storeroom. It's not particularly secure. They could have been in and out within minutes. That's why we advise people to keep their valuables with them. You can't be too careful these days, Inspector.
Okay, that's it for now. Thank you.
Where's the storeroom? I want to steal something from them.
A few more questions, please. Thank you.
And what do you know about Simon's laptop being stolen from Atlas?
No, I wasn't happy about it.
What did you do about it?
Ryan paid a con man to install a complicated CCTV system at twice the price that it would probably cost. Seemed to do the trick, though. We haven't had a theft since.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
No, it's inappropriate. Could you imagine Jinx's sex face? Oh my god. Oh my god. Why? I can't stop thinking about it now.
Ask you a couple more things, please.
Why wouldn't he
Thank
know
you.
about his
Probably
friend's
be back
stolen
later.
laptop? Whatever. Rebecca?
Just a few more questions, if you don't mind. That's all for the moment. Thank you.
Is that a PIN number on the business card? I don't know where we saw a PIN number that needed to be used. Are you joking? Like right now? Are you fucking joking? These people are probably so pissed at Jinx ringing them every 3 seconds, right? Izik, should I give you a hint? Yeah, I don't remember where I saw a pin number. It's been too long. Pin is for something in Atlas. Bro. Where the fuck did I see something in Atlas that needed a pin? This better not be in an area that I haven't found yet. Oh, flip shit. That old DVD logo is giving me some serious
Ask about a few more things, please. Be back later on, if that's okay.
Is it for this phone? Yo. No? I don't think it's there yet. Has to be a new location unlocked. I figured.
Any news, Jinx?
Made a bit of a discovery at the pub, Chief. Apparently Rebecca takes what I think is a morphine derivative. She had some on prescription in a cupboard at the pub.
What did she say about that?
Well, I couldn't make her out, to be honest, but she didn't admit it was morphine. And I saw Ryan taking something from the cupboard too. Didn't see what it was, though.
It could have been the same thing. Well, check it out and get back to me, will you?
Certainly will. Speak later.
Okay, bye-bye.
There must be a contradiction somewhere you need to find, right?
Couple more questions, if that's okay?
Chief, why are you coughing? She likes to stay pure. Is she the one who said that?
Aha. So, you don't take any medicines except for prescription painkillers.
Well, they're not actually for me, they're Ryan's. For some reason, the chemist always makes them out to my name. He's an old gentleman.
Does Ryan need prescription painkillers?
Yes, he's got arthritis.
Really? He's young to suffer from that, isn't he?
He doesn't have it badly, but he does need medication from time to time.
What medicine is it?
I couldn't tell you, to be honest. Ryan will know.
So Ryan's the one using the prescriptions. I think I might have a word with him, work out exactly what this medicine is.
Why you always lying? Why did he lie about that? My God. Yes, it's my prescription medication for my arthritis.
Questions, please.
That's all he had to
Tell
say.
me about your arthritis.
Oh, you found out about that. Well, yes, I'm old before my time.
That's very unlucky to have it so young.
Well, I take a lot from life, Inspector, and sometimes life likes to give you a little bit back. I mean, it's not too bad, it's not too debilitating. It's mainly some in my right hand, some in my left hand. It's not particularly a problem. Makes it difficult to hold small things, though.
What do you take for it?
I get a prescription painkiller.
How often do you need that?
Not often, as and when. I keep some here, I keep some at home. It's not a problem.
Why are you keeping freaking painkillers at Atlas if they're not allowed? I hate you. Where is this? Where is this? I'm angry.
Aha.
Drinking it one single glass all day.
So, you don't keep any medicines on site at Atlas?
No.
Except your prescription painkillers?
Well, these are not available to the students.
But they are kept on site?
Yes, but they're locked away. They're kept in the storeroom. Nobody would have access.
You're sure about that?
Absolutely sure.
Here we go.
What are the painkillers, Ryan?
Painkillers. Just painkillers. Normal
That's
painkillers.
where we use
paracetamol, codeine, morphine.
Well, all right, they're morphine tablets, yes.
Oh, really?
Oh, come on, Inspector.
Really?
I know what you're thinking, but there's no way Kate could have had access to them.
Because they're in the storeroom.
Well, not just that. She wouldn't have even known about them.
I'm telling you, James or Rebecca is the perpetrator.
Yes.
Not James. Simon.
So it is morphine Ryan's taking. The pieces are starting to come together. Now I just have to work out how Kate
And
got
it could have been
hold of it.
unintentional.
If it was Ryan's
It's
morphine
probably
she got hold
his
of course.
alcohol that we touched on briefly and then never spoke again. Wait, where is the frickin' room? Where is this closet? Where is it? Really? He probably like put the pills in the fucking alcohol and was like, yo, enjoy it. And she was like, who? No, it's not here. It doesn't exist. I hate this. It's probably like right here. And they're like, well, he didn't exactly say to go to it yet.
Ask you a couple more things, please.
Aha. So the storeroom isn't particularly secure, yet you keep your morphine tablets in there. I thought you said no one could get access to the morphine, but they could, quite easily, couldn't they, Ryan?
I didn't mean that storeroom. I meant a different storeroom. I keep them in there.
Okay. So where was it locked up?
It's upstairs. It's got a combination lock on it. Nobody could have access to it except me and Dad. Nobody.
I might have a look at that if you don't mind.
Don't mind at all.
A combination locked room, I see. Well, I might have a look around for that. See how secure and combination locked it really is.
1905, yeah, I remember. But it doesn't matter, because apparently we just used the card on it. Why is the 7 so worn down if they never use the 7? What the fuck?
Welcome to the Mirror Room. This exercise is all about identifying the difference between the image one presents to the world and one's real self, which lies deep in our unconscious.
Nobody goes in here.
As you move through the network of mirrors, practice seeing yourself as a stranger. The more you separate from your persona, the more aware you will become.
Persona!
Of your true desires and ambitions.
Oh, sorry, baby.
Chant with us. I am free from my image. I am free from my past. I am free from myself. I
And take a picture of what they did. I'll show it later.
I am free from my past. I am free from myself. I am free from my image. I am free from my past. I am free from myself.
This exercise involves the use of liberation masks. You have now completed Module 1. Module 2 covers boundary testing, threshold testing, and extreme testing. Please read the notes carefully before attempting the module.
Oh my. Boundary testing, huh? Threshold and extreme testing, huh, Kava? Oh, Bodhi. Here, look at Bodhi. Everybody, I'll put it in Discord. Hey, Bodhi. He's so comfy. Ryan certainly likes it extreme, right?
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
Like that.
Can you tell me what you know about the mirror room upstairs?
Oh, you found that then? Well, it's very similar to the costumes, Inspector. It's designed to help the students look at themselves differently.
And what do you do with the mirrors?
You look at yourself, Inspector. You look at yourself until you start seeing yourself as others do. And you don't see yourself as you do anymore. It really, the idea is that you can see yourself eventually, any way you wish.
So why in a locked room?
To make sure you're not distracted, that's all.
How often is it used?
Not often, a few times a month. Some students find it useful, some don't.
I thought... Okay. Where do you keep your morphine? I'm angry.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Threshold tasting, potentially damaging and involuntary. Maybe. Ask Simon about the room in the code. That's what I was gonna do.
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
Do you know about the mirror room at Atlas?
Yeah.
What's it used for?
Well, it's mainly for the auto-hypnosis module. You go in and you stare into the mirror and you go into a trance. Then, when you're ready, you come back out.
So you just go in whenever you want to?
Oh,
no. The code and IT guy.
There's certain times when you're allowed in, and only they know the combinations anyway, so you can't really get in.
But you don't know the combination?
No.
Aha. So you didn't know the combination to the locked mirror room?
No.
Except... you'd written it down, hadn't you? This is the combination to the mirror room, Simon, that you wrote. It isn't a pin, it's a combination.
Yeah.
You see, this sort of thing makes me suspicious, Simon. What were you doing in there that you didn't want anyone, including me,
morphine,
to find out?
It's just part of the course, isn't it? I just wanted to go in there when I was ready.
On your own? You didn't give the number to anyone else?
No.
Simon, there was morphine kept in that room that might have played a part in Kate Vine's death. Did Kate have the number?
Yes, okay. We both went in.
Together?
We were trying to outdo each other. We both tried to morph in.
What do you mean trying to outdo each other?
It's part of the course. To see how far you can push yourself. To see if you could do something you wouldn't normally do.
But she was drinking.
A few months ago.
How often did you try it?
Only that once. I'd never do it again.
How about Kate?
I don't know.
And I can guarantee you there's something to do with the Salva Divina in his alcohol, and it probably is what the alcohol that she was drinking.
This testing involve? Could this have been what killed Kate? 11 o'clock. Just an hour left to solve this thing.
Fuck. Why did you move me away from him?
Couple more questions, if that's okay.
I didn't know mirrors had a time limit. Apparently not.
Did you know about Ryan's arthritis?
Ryan? He's got arthritis?
Apparently.
No, I didn't know. I'd noticed he had problems.
That's it for the time being. Thank you.
Jinx turns into a pumpkin at night. I wish it would stop letting me go there. It's very irritating to go there and nothing.
A few more questions, please. Thank you.
Do you know anything about a locked room at Atlas with mirrors in it?
Not off the top of my head, no. I think that's a question for Ryan.
The case is already closed. Jinx is investigating again because they found morphine, but no suspects or anything like that. Yeah.
Thank you. Probably be back later. Ask you a couple more
It
things.
could be an issue with
When
the
did Ryan
Salva
begin
Divinorum
to suffer from arthritis?
and
Ryan
morphine.
doesn't suffer from arthritis.
Really?
The only thing that Ryan suffers from is a pathetic inability to deal with any kind of discomfort. He pulled his back sometime last year. Since then, he's going around telling everybody he suffers from arthritis.
I thought he had medication for it.
Oh, he only has medication because his GP, who is almost as dysfunctional as he is, keeps prescribing it for him.
So you don't believe he really has arthritis?
Not at all.
He is addicted to the painkillers.
Can you tell me about the room with the mirrors
That's
at Atlas? The one with the combination lock?
How did you get in there?
I was given the code for the combination.
By Ryan?
Well, nobody else is allowed to know the code, are they?
And not in theory.
So how's the room used on the course, then?
It's a meditation room where the students can reflect on themselves, literally.
And what about the CD?
Well, that helps too. It's part of the program.
CD.
So you send the students into the room, they put the CD on, they stare into the mirrors. And how long does this last for?
Until the CD finishes or they fall asleep. What else would you like to know?
That's all for the moment. Thank you.
We could ask Emma about the mirror room. I doubt she will know anything.
Just a few more questions, if you don't mind.
Do you know about the mirror room at Atlas?
Mirror room. No, I heard about it, but I think it was only for the students later on in the course. Something like that.
Okay.
Did you know about Ryan Round's arthritis?
Arthritis? I didn't think Ryan had arthritis.
Oh my god, this is
Be
irritating
back later
me.
on, if that's okay.
I feel like I haven't searched the woods in a while. Really? I hate when games do this.
Just keep pushing. Just keep pushing. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. You can push it all the way in, Tom, if you want to. Excellent, Tom.
Excuse me. Would someone care to tell me exactly what's going on here?
Don't come any closer.
That man needs a doctor.
No, he doesn't.
I don't need a doctor. I'm fine. Go away.
What is this?
A test.
Of what?
What does it look like? It's a threshold test. A pain threshold test.
Trigger warning.
I thought, you were supposed to be good at working things out. Inspector Jenks.
And so
God,
this
punch
would
this
be
guy in the
for
face.
Atlas, would it? Kyle?
You disappear now.
It's not a good idea to talk to a police inspector like that.
Do you want me to make you?
It's okay, Tom. Mr. Jenks won't be bothering us anymore.
Don't make any rash commitments.
I will take these.
Well, well. You really should take more care of your things, Ryan. Is your keys, Kyle?
No.
Why would you give them back?
So that's threshold testing, is it? Sticking a skewer through your hand? I could just ask Ryan or Paul directly about this, but I think I'll bide my time. See what I can do with this key fob first.
Seriously. Just leave it to them then, right? There you go, Jenks. No gloves. Sully that evidence.
Bingo. Well, Ryan, what have you been up to? Be very interesting to see how he explains this one.
Certain to cuff him, right? No, for fuck's sake.
Ask about a few more things, please. Now, why do you think Ryan might want to give Kate a check for £500?
Oh my god, he spelled check like that. Ugh.
I've really no idea. Where did you find it?
Just outside.
You better ask him.
You think Ryan was interested romantically in Kate?
I know he has a weakness for blondes, but I didn't think it had gone so far as his offering them cash.
Kate's not blonde. What are you talking about?
Okay, that's it for now. Thank you.
Yeah, like, right? What the fuck are you talking about? If that's blonde, I am brighter than the sun. God damn it.
Couple more questions, if that's okay. Would you like to explain what this is, please, Ryan? £500 intended for Kate. It fell out of your car. At least I assume that's your car on the driveway at Brandon House.
I suppose so.
So why were you going to give Kate £500, Ryan?
It was just a little incentive, that's all. Just a little incentive.
Fell out.
Not very
Illegally
little, Ryan.
obtained.
£500?
She was a very good student. We heard that she was leaving. We wanted to give her something.
But you didn't.
Well, obviously not.
Are you sure there wasn't any other reason you might want to give her this? Personal reason?
No!
Well, I'd like to keep hold of this for a little while, if you don't mind.
Well, don't consider it a bribe, will you, Inspector?
Persuasion, but there was no testing. What?
Thank you. Probably be back later. Few more questions, please. Thank you. Probably be back later.
What? Oh. Thanks for picking up my Amazon packages. Hey, Ben. Hey, World Naked Gardening Day is a thing, and I saw it on Twitter. What? There we go. Clark's. What?
So James is interested in poppy pods, is he? I think he's
What are
got some
poppy
explaining
pods?
to do.
Like the flower? I have no idea. What? Oh, isn't that used for like opium? I feel like that's an opium thing. I feel like Seinfeld taught me that was opium. Morphine? Oh, okay. Poppy pods is morphine. Okay. Or opium. Okay.
Ask you a couple more things, please.
What can you tell me about several boxes of dried poppy pods in the greenhouse back there?
Feel free to take some if you want.
What are they for, James?
Decoration? Why?
Decoration.
There's a big market for them among the over 70s.
So what are you doing with them?
Selling them to grannies.
Okay, James, let's just cut to the chase. Are you extracting opium from them?
Me? I can honestly say I've never done anything like that, Inspector.
Sure about that?
Scout's honour.
And who was the guy delivering them?
A friend. Someone gave them to him. He asked me if I wanted them. I said I'd have a look and see if I liked them.
You just thought you'd have a look? No particular reason?
I'm a plant scientist, that's what I do.
Have you ever sold them to anyone else?
I only got them a few minutes ago.
In the past. You know Kate's body had opium in the blood when it was found?
No, I didn't. Hey, that's nothing to do with me.
Let's hope not.
He actually didn't know. I don't think he intentionally killed her if he did.
That's all for the moment, thank you.
I really don't think he knew. I think she was unintentionally poisoned by somebody. Or somebody in a panic. I feel like Simon did it. Ooh, it just filtered.
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
Odd question, but have you ever seen anyone handling dried poppy pods?
Poppy pods? As in, for opium? No. Though James did have opium tea once, I think.
Where did he get it from?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't ask. James does his own thing.
What does opium tea taste like?
I don't know. I didn't try it.
Really?
I didn't want to risk it, did I? But I went to hospital once. I had codeine and I went into anaphylactic shock. The doctor said it was an opium derivative, apparently, so.
You're a liar. Because you took morphine. You are a liar. Where is it?
Aha. You and Kate took morphine in the mirror room. That's what you said, isn't it?
Yeah.
But you're allergic to opiates, Simon. Opium. You didn't take the morphine at all, did you?
Well, no, I didn't. Kate did, though.
I thought you were trying to outdo each other. That was the point, wasn't it?
We weren't trying to outdo each other as such.
Go on.
Ryan wanted me to test Kate. To see how far she would go to be prime candidate.
What candidate?
Prime candidate. It means the best person in the group, basically.
What do you mean, test her?
But you do it in pairs. One person's the tester, it's me, and the other person's the...
victim?
Well, it's not like that. It's completely consensual. It's just boundary testing. Ryan wanted me to test Kate.
Because they thought she was the best student.
That's why.
Well, maybe. I don't know. I just did what I was told, okay?
Except you decided to give her morphine. To break the law.
Well, I can't change that now, can I? She didn't die of a morphine overdose, did she?
She died because she drowned. But she drowned for reasons that aren't clear.
Atlas seemed to have this all neatly worked out. If Simon's telling the truth, Atlas are lighting the fuse and then retiring to a safe distance, letting students test themselves and push themselves to their limits while avoiding all comeback. Is this what happened to Kate?
Be back later on, if
Inspector
that's okay.
Izik does have a nice ring to it. God damn it. I like how he happily said that.
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
Now, tell me what a prime candidate is.
You're learning a lot, aren't you, Inspector? Prime candidates are simply the best students, the ones with the most potential.
And what benefits do they get from that?
Well, they get the top job.
Which is?
Well, we have a deal with various multinationals. We train students to be exceptional, truly exceptional. And they get a wonderful top job. It seems a very simple deal.
And how do you decide who the prime candidate is? Do you test students?
No.
Did you ever, say, ask Simon to test Kate, for instance?
Oh, you've actually been speaking to Simon, haven't you? I really wouldn't trust anything that Simon Thompson says. You know, he spent the best part of 2 months trying to undermine Kate. No. Now, Simon Thompson, it really isn't my place to speculate, but if you're looking for motives, Inspector, he certainly had a few motives. More than I.
A motive to kill her, do you mean?
Now, that's very interesting, Inspector. Well, that's up to you to decide.
they really are selling people, basically. I feel like students aren't tested is completely opposite from the aptitude test. But I can't do that.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
And I feel like there is a limit testing thing that we went over. James was right. Yeah. James was right.
A couple more questions, if that's okay.
What are prime candidates?
The best of the bunch. The peachy.
And so what does it mean to be a prime candidate?
Success. We have a special relationship with many major international companies. We provide them with our best students. And they get an instant job.
And what do you get out of it?
Well, it's a little kickback. It's just business, Inspector.
That's it for the time being. Thank you. A few more questions, please. Thank you.
I knew the ability to tolerate opiates was necessary for big jobs, right? He makes tea. He won some cookery competitions. She probably OD'd.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Morphine plus opium. Definitely. Yeah. Right. I think they're all in on it. I don't know. But we can always ask everybody about this stuff.
Ask you a couple more things, please.
Do you know what a prime candidate is?
At Atlas, it's the best student.
And what does that mean?
It means they get a guaranteed job with a very good salary. Well, that's the idea anyway.
But?
Mostly they aren't up to it.
What happens then?
They get sacked.
What do you know about poppy pods?
Go on.
Ever come across anyone trying to sell them or anything like that? Maybe even in here?
Not that I remember.
That's all for the moment. Thank you. Just a few more questions, if you don't mind.
Do you know what a prime candidate is at Atlas?
Yes, it's what every student wants to be. It's the best student. Apparently you get a great high-paid job afterwards. I don't think that really happens, though.
Did you know anyone in the running to be prime candidate?
What, like Simon? I don't think they picked Simon, to be honest. Well, he's got too many morals, and you can't have both at Atlas.
Sounds like somebody was jealous.
Strange question. Have you ever known of anyone selling dried poppy pods?
Poppy pods? Don't think so. Isn't that opium?
Kind of. It's okay.
Be back later on, if that's okay. Okay, that's it for now. Thank you.
They all tried to destroy her, and they ended up doing it. I can see that.
Ask about a few more things, please.
What do you know about poppy pods?
Poppy pod?
Ever come across anyone selling them, using them?
No.
Thank you. Probably be back later. Couple more questions, if that's okay?
Know anything about poppy pods? Come across anyone selling them or anything?
Poppy pods? Well, don't tell anyone, Inspector, but I hear that you can make opium out of those. Why do you ask?
Doesn't matter.
Okay, so he heard that she wanted to leave, but she was probably promised a very good job. If she was happy, why would she try to leave? Mm-mm. Something's wrong here.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Ryan said he gave Kate money, but why? Because it was an incentive to stay. Fuck it. Let's just ask the chief. I think I'm on the right track. I just don't know who to really go to.
Very much so, sir. An interesting discovery in Ryan's car. A check for £500 from Ryan made out to Kate.
Blimey, how does he explain that?
He said it was an incentive. Apparently he'd heard she was thinking of leaving the course.
What made her so special that they were willing to pay her to stay?
Just a good student, I suppose.
Nah, doesn't add up. £500 is a lot more than an incentive, Jenks. You can buy questions in Parliament for that kind of money. Sounds pretty desperate. Keep on Ryan about it. Oh, and get yourself another drink.
Another drink. Thanks, Chief.
I'm having one. Bye.
They get a
Few more
kickback.
questions, please.
No
That's
idea.
all for the moment. Thank you.
Jenks, tell me what you know first, but this time I've got something to tell you.
Really? Well, what I found out is that Simon was asked by Ryan to test Kate to see if she was good enough to become Prime Candidate.
Prime what?
Prime Candidate. It's the best of the bunch. The best Atlas student. The Prime Candidate gets an instant job on a fantastic salary as soon as they leave the course.
And how do they work out who's the best of the bunch?
That's what I'm trying to work out.
Well, that's very interesting. I'll tell you what I know, shall I? That name they used to trade under, Third Eye. Turns out they were investigated 3 years ago over an allegation of physical abuse. Torture, Jenks. Witness had puncture marks through both her hands.
And Atlas weren't charged?
There was nothing to charge them with. The witness inflicted the wounds herself. Witness said it was something called threshold testing, whatever that means. Go figure, as they say in America.
Can I ask the Rands about this?
Well, there's no point. They won't tell you anything, and it'll just put them on the defensive. Just keep chipping away at them. Try and find out what this testing involves. That's the best thing. Get something on them, and you'll be in a better position.
Right. Thank you, Chief.
Nearly there, Jenks.
It has to be with him saying that they don't test their students. It has to be it. But I don't know
Ask
when
you a
he
couple
said
of
something
things,
like
please.
that. Ryan said it, it's in there. Students aren't tested, but the mirror room exists, right? You just had it tested, yeah. But that didn't give you it. He literally gave you a test. Yeah, it doesn't allow me to select it. I even... Okay. Where is it? Because he gave it to me, I can't contradict it. Incident prompted him to introduce an aptitude test. Yeah. I don't see it. Not coerced? Wait, what? Where did you see not coerced? Oh. It was, auto-hypnosis. Good job. Forgot about that.
So, students aren't coerced or bribed in any way, except Kate.
I'm not sure what you mean.
You said you were going to give Kate the £500 as an incentive. That's coercion, isn't it?
I really don't think you could call it coercion, Inspector. It was an incentive, that's all, a little encouragement.
So, how often do you use incentives?
Okay, incentive is probably the wrong word. The money was just to see how Kate would respond. It was part of her assessment.
Assessment?
We have to assess students as they progress. We don't use conventional methods like sitting an exam or anything like that. People pay for this course per session. We have to know if they're committed or not.
So you're assessing their progress and testing their commitment?
Yes, we are. We have to. This is a business, not a charity.
So Ryan's claiming the money was part of Kate's assessment. And did this assessment also involve threshold testing, I wonder? Or was the money for something else?
Where did it go? Oh, God damn it.
Aha. Well, which one is it, Ryan? Do you test students or not?
Well, some of them, yes.
Including Kate?
Yes.
Why was she being tested?
She was being tested because we wanted to see if she was good enough to become prime candidate, okay?
So Kate was in the running to be prime candidate?
Yes!
And did you ask Simon to test her?
Yes, I did. But I didn't ask him to do anything stupid. He knew it was against course rules.
How far did you ask him to push her?
I didn't ask him to push her. I asked him to test her. There's a huge difference! If Simon decided to give her too much caffeine or morphine or whatever, that's his responsibility. So if he did anything wrong, it was his own responsibility. He did it with his own mind and his own hand. We had nothing to do with it.
Midnight, and still no suspect, unless you count everyone I've interviewed. It's no surprise that Ryan wants to avoid any suggestion of being responsible for Kate's death, but I wonder if the man protests just a little too much.
A few more questions, if you don't mind. How do you think you'd have reacted if you'd found out that Kate had been chosen to be prime candidate?
Was she?
I'm just asking how you think you'd react.
I don't know. I wouldn't react in any way, really. I'm not bothered.
He wanted to be it.
What makes you think that?
Well, it's just an impression I got. You know, she's a bit flaky, to be honest. It's just not really prime candidate material.
Be back later on, if that's okay. Do you know whether Kate was in the running to be prime candidate or not?
I don't, but I do think she would have been chosen. Just because she was, you know, Kate.
You didn't discuss it with Kate?
No. No, she never talked about this.
Thank you.
You think
Probably
Rebecca
be back
killed her?
later.
Oh, what if Rebecca intentionally overdosed her while at the pub in her drink because she thought she was cheating on, or helping Ryan cheat. But Emma was the one that Ryan was cheating with.
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
Did you know Kate Vine was a prime candidate?
No.
I think
That's it for the
Rebecca
time
and
being.
Simon.
Thank you.
Yeah, me too.
Couple more questions, if that's okay.
Was Kate a prime candidate?
Well, as Ryan has probably already told you, yes, she was.
Did you ask Simon to test her?
Yes, it's company policy. Leaders don't get involved.
And it covers your back, of course.
Well, nobody knows the students better than they do, Inspector. It's much better to let them just work it out among themselves.
It isn't very professional to force students to test each other to the point where one of them gets killed, Paul.
We don't force students to do anything that they don't want to do, Inspector.
So you don't force them into being tested?
No, we don't encourage anybody to hurt or offend anybody else here.
You don't use threshold testing, for instance?
No. If Simon Thompson went too far with Kate, that's his responsibility, not ours. He's the one you should be speaking to, if truth be told. I don't trust him myself.
Oh, really? Miss Threads, thank you for the $20. Happy lockdown. Can we get some donations and shit? That's so nice. Thank you, Miss Threads. It's very sweet. Thank you. That's super sweet.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Wonder what Paul thinks about prime candidates. What? We just asked.
A few more questions, please. Thank you. That's all for the moment. Thank
What?
you.
Did we ever think about or find out who stole the CD? Yeah, the maintenance man. Somebody is lying, and I don't know who. And it's frustrating. Alright, Chief. Give me one more. That way I can eat more of my popcorners. I love these. They're my favorite.
Hello, Jenks. Yes, I'm still up. Thanks for asking.
Chief Ryan admitted that he asked Simon to test Kate to see if she was good enough to be prime candidate, but he's throwing it all back on Simon. Says it was up to Simon about how he went about testing her.
Very convenient. What does Paul say?
He pretty much backs Ryan up. He claims they don't do any threshold testing.
Well, that's a load of horse droppings. He knows you're onto him, Jenks, which means you're getting somewhere at last. It's only taken you until midnight, but well done nonetheless. Listen, call me back. I'm watching an old movie, but Christopher Lee's only just turned up, so I'll be here for another hour or so, yeah?
Okay, Chief. I'll call again.
Yeah, bye.
Ask you a couple more things, please.
Need more poppy pods. Leaders don't get involved in testing. Yeah, I can't cross-reference that. His son said it, though. That's the only thing. I mean, we know they test them, but other than that skewer thing is a test. The CD in the mirror room literally talks about threshold testing.
Aha. You say you don't endorse threshold testing? That's the phrase, isn't it?
Yes.
Except you do, Paul. Because you told me that the students use that CD in the mirror room. I've listened to that CD, and it very clearly mentions threshold testing. You keep batting this away, Paul. We don't really use hypnosis. The students aren't really tested, but I am this close to launching a full-scale investigation.
Look, we get a kickback from these students, and they have to be exceptional. Of course we have to test them. That doesn't mean we do anything illegal. What do you think we do? Bump off the ones we don't like?
Well, that depends on how far you push them, doesn't it?
Well, we certainly don't kill them. Nobody here wanted Kate dead.
I'm sure they didn't. But what do you expect, Paul, when you put students under that much pressure?
She was a very, very valuable student. She was worth a lot to the business.
Really? And how much would that be?
Well, if you really want to know, 50 grand.
She was worth 50 grand?
Yes.
What, you were selling her?
Of course we were selling her. You don't get this, do you? We make perfect employees. Month after month. That's all we do.
What do you mean, perfect employees?
What big business needs, Inspector, more than anything else, is none of this altruistic, goody-goody crap. What we look for is people with ambition, no ethics, push, greed is good, all right? We don't deal with all this comfort stuff. The survival of the fittest. That's all there is. There's no higher purpose, no big plan. There's nothing at the end of the rainbow. Accept what you have and you can enjoy in the here and now.
And what do you enjoy now, Paul?
Paul.
You're gonna have to excuse me, Inspector. I'm a very busy man. I've got work to do.
I'll see myself out.
That's an awesome door.
Lovely man, your father.
Shut the gate on your way out.
He's doing his level best to shut this place down. Get rid of him.
He's a policeman. We can't just...
You sort this, Ryan. You man up and you sort it. Tonight.
Kyle. What? Who's Kyle?
That doesn't sound good.
The guy in the woods.
Two totally morally bankrupt men are plotting to get rid of me. It's midnight. I don't have any backup and I don't even have a mobile phone. This is potentially quite bad. And what's Kyle got to do with it? I think I might make my way over to Atlas while Ryan isn't there. Maybe lock myself in.
Or just tell the chief, hey, can you send some backup? She fell asleep. We have literally no one else to call to say, hey, I'm being stalked and I'm going to be killed because I'm investigating a murder.
Damn.
Welcome
Suppose
back.
it was too much to hope that Ryan had left the place open.
Dooms, thank you for the gifted sub to Sci-Fi. That's super sweet. Can we get some so nices and check us? That's so nice. I'm splitting my attention between these things, including finally doing some corrections for student writing. Oh. Dooms, thank you for gifting this up to Bloody Circuits. That's super sweet. Can we get some so nices in chat? Oh my god. That's so sweet. All of you guys are being very kind today.
Just a few more questions, if you don't mind. Be back later on, if that's okay.
Alright.
Ask about a few more things, please. Okay, that's it for now. Thank you.
Time for a final trip in the woods. God fucking damn it.
Prove to me that you're man enough to do this, Kyle, and then you can deal with that ridiculous police inspector.
What is this? What the hell? Scotland Yard, not hell. Hello, Ryan.
Hello, Inspector. What are you doing here?
Inspecting. So,
what the
come on.
Fuck?
Let's have it.
I don't think you'd understand, Inspector. The best thing that you can do is turn around, go away, and leave us to it.
Knife. What? That knife gives me a perfect right to stick my nose in, investigate, and interfere.
This is all part of the Atlas course. It's a physical endurance exercise.
Drop the knife. The knife, Kyle!
Kyle.
Drop it!
Drop it.
Not looking 100% brilliant for you, Ryan.
Well, please, Inspector, you've poked your nose into Atlas's affairs enough times to know that imaginative flair is part of the course's success. Our lessons are reinforced by a unique emotional experience.
Fucking joking?
Terror?
It's an extremely evocative tool.
Well, it's a good job you're not in charge of the national curriculum.
Now look, Inspector, I know what you're trying to do. I know what you're thinking. But believe me, Atlas had nothing to do with the deaths of those people.
Eyewitness account of a satanic sacrifice in the woods. That's not what we call circumstantial evidence, Ryan.
Simon. Now, I saw Simon walking home with Kate last Friday after the meeting. Now, Simon had some strange idea that he was in the running to become prime candidate. Well, a knob of butter has more chance of becoming prime minister. Oh, wait.
So are you telling me that
Simon killed her? Well, it seems reasonable. It's likely, isn't it?
any more likely than you, Ryan? Pig!
Thank you.
Police brutality.
Thank you.
It's all right. Are you okay?
He didn't even take off her mask, right? So he just let her fuck off. Chicks,
Couple
what
more
are you
questions,
doing?
if that's okay. What would you say if I said it's been suggested that you were seen walking home with Kate after Atlas last Friday?
What? By who?
The same person who suggested that you wanted Kate out of the picture because you found out she was in
I
the
don't think
running
he
to
did
be
it.
prime candidate.
Who said that?
Just a question.
I didn't think I was in the running. It was Ryan, wasn't it?
I am in no position to say.
It was Ryan.
Simon, calm down.
No, I can prove it. Kate's driving license, give it to me.
Why?
Kate's driving license, please. See that pattern on the tape there? Let me show you.
Sea potato.
See this pattern? I like that. It's the same pattern. This has come from the same roll of tape as this.
So?
So there's only one person who's tape like that. Ryan. He gave me this piece of tape when I was in his office once. Why has Kate's driving license got a piece of Ryan's tape on it?
I have no idea, Simon.
Where did you find it?
Oh, by the lake.
It's obvious, isn't it?
I told you. Ah, the
Ryan
tape.
was testing her. He was doing a boundary test to see how much she would do, how far she would go to be a prime candidate.
Because Rebecca did it. Because she thought she was cheating.
Okay. It's one of the things we do at the course, right? You give something that's important to you to someone else, then they go and hide it somewhere. It's to teach you to not be bothered when you lose something that's important to you, all right? Kate gives her driving license to Ryan. Ryan goes and hides it somewhere down the lake. Kate finds out, she goes down looking for it, probably drunk, and she falls in.
The bitch probably opiates in the system. Probably.
It makes perfect sense if you know anything at all about how Atlas works.
But Simon, if you got the tape from Ryan, Kate could have got it from him.
He told me he doesn't lend it out.
He lent it to you.
But I didn't kill her! Do a lab test on the card. His DNA will be all over it.
And what if yours is all over it?
It won't be. I didn't kill her. I'm sorry. Just give me a minute. I need some painkillers.
What? What? Did he take the bike and just yeet out?
Where did he go in such a hurry? Is he trying to act as suspiciously as possible?
Where the fuck did he go? I think she got opium from the tea. I think she got opium opium from the freaking alcohol that she was drinking, because Rebecca probably spiked it because she thought she was cheating, and she probably got the meds from the mirror, and it all kind of just Jake's brew, probably. Or James's brew, yeah. It's probably all at once.
Ever seen tape like this anywhere before?
No.
But we
Thank you.
have.
Probably be back later.
We have seen it. I hate you. I hate you, game. Let's just go and confront this bitch. Hey, you know how you taped up the back window?
Ask you a couple more things, please.
Have you seen patterned tape like this anywhere before?
Oh, Ryan's got some. I know, because I borrowed it.
When was that?
A couple of months ago?
Have you still got it?
I don't think so. I haven't seen it since then.
Why you always lying? Why you always lying? Where is the argument? Broken pub window. Taped the broken window.
Aha. You last saw that sticky tape 2 months ago. Is that correct?
Yes.
So how come you used it last week to tape over the broken window outside? That's the same tape.
Well, I must have been mistaken.
You see, the reason I'm asking is that it's exactly the same tape that was found attached to Kate's driving license, found at the scene. The tape that only Ryan has. Ryan, and of course, you.
So what are you saying?
Who's got the tape now? Do you know where it is?
No. No, I don't know where it is. Why are you asking me about this tape?
You seem nervous, Rebecca. Is there a problem?
Well, you're practically accusing me of having something to do with that woman's murder, aren't you?
I wasn't accusing you of anything, Rebecca. Unless there's something you'd like to tell me.
No, I wouldn't like to tell you anything.
Okay, well, that's fine. Obviously, we'll be swabbing everyone in the area for DNA, so if anything comes up on Kate's license, DNA traces.
What'll come up? Nothing will come up. Right, I've had enough. I've got to get back.
Rebecca! Would you like to explain to me exactly what is going on?
Which bit? The fact that some leggy bitch was trying to steal my husband?
I think you had better tell me what you know, Rebecca.
Okay. You want to know what I know? Kate Vine seduced my husband and was going to blackmail him. Not only did she sleep with him, that whore did it just for his money, our money.
How did you work that out?
I heard her. I knew it was her arguing with Emma Bowman. Emma was trying to talk her out of it.
And how did she come to be at the lake?
She dropped that driving license thing when she came in. She was drunk. She dropped her bag. I took it out to the woods and stuck it over the lake. Then I waited for her. When she came out, I told her where it was, that someone had just run off into the woods with it.
You led her to the lake.
She was reaching out over the lake to get it. I didn't do anything. She just fell in.
But you let her drown.
It was dark. I couldn't see anything. I couldn't help her.
Really? Did you try, Rebecca?
Well, it was too late. She was just flapping about in the water. It was pathetic. She was making these gurgling sounds.
And what did you do?
I got a big stick. I just pushed her down with it until she stopped.
Holy shit!
She was dead anyway. What did it matter?
You killed her, Rebecca.
But she slept with my husband.
She didn't, Rebecca.
What do you mean?
You got the wrong girl.
But who? Emma. It was Emma.
Rebecca Rand, I am arresting you for the murder of Kate Vine. You do not have to say anything, but anything you do say may be taken down and will be used in evidence against you.
Nice.
Do you understand?
Yes.
So, it appears that Kate Vine's death was a tragic case of mistaken identity. But there are some loose threads here. What was Ryan doing with Kyle and that girl in the woods? What if I hadn't interrupted? And what really happened to Liam last year? It seems I've only scratched the surface of Atlas and the Rand business empire. Trying to find out about Paul Rand's past is like peering into dense fog. He gives nothing away and covers his tracks with military efficiency. However, what is known is that Paul Rand has a lot of connections in high places. Politicians, celebrities, business leaders.
There's not a sequel?
Perhaps
Oh.
James Wilson's ideas weren't too wide of the mark after all. I get
That's
the feeling
good.
there's still a lot more to learn about the Rand business empire.
You're gonna have to excuse us. Atlas is closed for the moment, but we'll be open again very soon. Thank you for your interest.
Are there alternate endings to this? Or is there just one? No, there's not. Oh. Then why the fuck did did Simon run out of there like a bat out of hell? Linear story. Oh, okay. That was good. That was good. We did it. Because Simon's scared. He's probably figured he'd be framed. Yeah, probably. I really liked that. I really liked that. I think that's it, though, for today. I had fun, guys. Thank you. We will play another game tomorrow, but for now, I'm going to be ending because we are way over the normal time. But I really wanted to finish it today, so... Who else is streaming? Who else is streaming? Go to Cat. I will see you guys later. Thanks for playing it. Thanks for letting me play it. This game was really nice. Why did it end? Because it sometimes ends. Alright, you guys give Cat some love. I love you guys. See you later, okay? Bye.